Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in Nuka World. In the last episode, we finished meeting with the pack leaders. We met with Mags Black over at the operators, and we finished off with meeting Mason here at the pack. But we got a little bit of exploring here to do before we report back to Gage. We got this whole backstage area we got to run through. After we do that, we'll go meet with Gage, and we'll finish off this first quest, and the rest of the park will be open to us. Alright, so... Oh my god. Oh, that's just a cat. I thought that was like a giant rat running around or something.
Ain't no one sad about
Might as well be, right? I'm just kidding, don't worry. Alright, oh yeah, this is a good point to mention. A lot of the raider gangs here, they have paints on their weapons, so that's kind of cool. I want to say we came across one at the operators, and I looked at it, and it was labeled operators. I just didn't mention it, so... But it is a thing. We got Mason's terminal here already. Let's get into this thing. Behavior. Removing. Have a suspicion. Never mind, I don't have a suspicion. Removing has 4. That is similar. Okay, it's not stimming, but stimming has 3 that are similar. There's nothing else with an ing. There is. Rustling. There we go. If you aren't Mason and you're reading this, better start running. Mags. She let her operators off leash too often. Some of mine gone missing. I'm sure they're the reason. Don't mind all that much. Cole's the pack of weaklings and morons, but if it don't stop soon, I'll need to start letting mine off their leashes too. Might get ugly. Nisha. I don't know how she keeps her crazies in line, and what's with all that masks? I mean, yeah, my guys got them too, but they take them off once in a while. I ain't never seen a disciple without something covering their face. Well, not a live one, anyway. Gage. Gage is running out of time. If he don't address this Coulter situation, one of us is gonna do it for him. And it's likely gonna be me. I wouldn't mind running this place. Mags, Nisha, and their crew might need to have an accident. Don't think they'd like taking orders from me. I'll need to think of something clever, or their guys are gonna pin it on me. Coulter. Dead. Goodbye, ain't gonna miss ya. New overboss. Not sure yet. Gonna give it a chance and see what shakes out. Best step up to bat or there's gonna be a beatdown. I can't believe all it took was a damn squirt gun. And Coulter went down like prey. Clever. Bored. Think I'm done with this stupid thing. Why did I even start typing this stuff into this dumbass machine? Now I need to figure out how to delete everything. Wait, got an idea. Big, huge reward. Congratulations. If you are reading this, come see me. I got something really special planned for anyone able to hack my terminal. It's time to die for. It's to die for. Speaking to him reminds me of something that I was gonna do at the start of this episode. Okay, so I've reverted a save here to when we first came in here. I already re-grabbed all the 4 Nuka-Cola bottles, but we need to redo our conversation with him.
Closer look at it. Not sure I'm buying this new overboss.
So we need to only take the right option, the B button options. We can take the upper options, but we want to only take the right ones. Just trust me, I'll explain it in a second.
As long as you care about yourself, you'll do what I tell you.
Ha! You might make it out of here alive after all. Name's Mason, the pack's alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now. But I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. As long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some caps.
I think we can all respect caps, if not each other. Look, it ain't like anyone broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. That was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what he achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful. Just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. It ain't the palace of cats we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a different bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Cole.
So, I guess what I read was slightly wrong. The red option there. What I read was there's a weapon hidden behind that dialogue option. And apparently, if you take the bottom or the left option at all, you don't get the ability to do this speech check. And what I read said if you only take the right option, then it'll become a medium speech check instead, an orange one, not a red one. But I guess that was wrong. Either way, I want the weapon behind it, so we're gonna get this speech check, even if I have to reload 1,000 times.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only
For
thought
once.
I'd heard.
Not even
The
once.
story is that Gage got Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
Maybe? He didn't give me the weapon.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance.
Unless that
We are.
wasn't the check.
Let's cut to the chase. You're gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
I'm gonna hit this one too. In case that's the... That's an orange one. Maybe that's the one.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Trust me, definitely.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Nothing from my guys, alright? You got enough to worry about with that dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect.
And there we go. It's the problem solver. That actually
One
kind of
last
upsets
thing
me.
before I let you go. There's always work to do around. Sure. If we're ever loyalty.
Because we had that dialogue option last time when I ran through the conversation. But I decided not to do it because it sounded like one I didn't want to do. I'm over encumbered. I can't sprint.
Yeah?
Kate's. There you are.
Hey.
I need you to take some stuff. Don't even have that much stuff that could be over encumbering me. Oh, that would do it. I still have the overboss power armor on me. Excuse me, give me that back. And is that it? Okay, I thought I gave her something else there. Alright, she can't carry anymore. Let's make sure to get our hat back on. Alright. Now we can go in here and explore this. Alright, right back where we left off. I already rehacked that. Of course, I didn't reread it. We already read through it, so we're good to just start running through here. We got like a little cell area. Remember, they're the animal raiders, so there's going to be a lot of animals around here.
If you can take something, it's yours.
And probably a lot of pens and cages for them. Although they seem to just let them roam free.
We all do our part.
Let's... oh, hello? I mean... It's not bad to unlock this, so...
Got it.
Not responsive at all. Okay. Well then. Where radio? Get rid of that. Okay, let's keep looking around here. I know there's like quite a few notes and stuff that we're gonna find in here. Like V's note here. He's dead. I don't care what happens to me. I'm killing that asshole. Had to shave all the hair off my body, and I'm still finding that shit wedged in places I never knew I had. Just looking at a pack of gum pisses me off. V. Don't know what V is on about, but probably not something good. Keep looking around here. H's note. Don't get yourself collared or worse. Get even. But you gotta admit, giant wads of bubblegum shot out of makeshift cannons was pretty good. They must have been chewing that for weeks, but we can do better. I found a couple boxes of Wonder Glue and cherry bombs on my last run. H. Assuming H was the one they were, that V was talking about. Probably got the gum everywhere in her fur, or his fur, or so. I don't know. I'm making assumptions, and I don't know if they're true or not. Stinkin' operators.
Remember that operator I gave a nose job? Well, she came around with some pals, tried to get a jump on me. Now I got 3 dead ops in that dumpster, the one where we stashed those chems. Didn't mean to kill them, but when it's 3 to 1, you gotta go hard. Ugh, they're starting to smell. Get a crew, a couple hacksaws and some shovels. Meet me back there tonight. And for fuck's sake, erase this tape.
I don't think they erased the tape. But speaking of tapes, we also got You Go Tell Mason.
I told you that cow was trouble. She took off with all the chems. All of them. What are we gonna tell Mason? Man, this is the last time I let your pecker risk mine. You go tell Mason what happened. You leave my name the fuck out of it.
Sweetie.
You know, I didn't realize we were opening the door to a Yao Guai there. And I'm happy it didn't attack me. Got a dead Brahmin here. Anything over here? No. Okay. I don't know why I was looking at this as like a fucked up tic-tac-toe board. That's clearly not what it was at all. Buzz's holotape.
I know you ain't talking to me no more. But hear me out. Turns out power armor ain't easy to steer. Fell off a cliff getting away. Yeah, it's good and stuck now. Good news though, I found your finger. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's yours. It's all black and weird looking. Anyway, thought you'd want to know. I also thought you'd want to know they nicked me good.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm gonna make it.
If you can take something,
If you're gonna come get your finger, just do it while I'm still breathing, okay? I want to know things are good between us before I go. I miss you, bro.
As far as I can tell, that's everywhere to explore in here, but we are still missing a decent amount of stuff. Yeah. So you know what that means? We're gonna pause and I'll be back when I find it. In this room here, on the floor next to this suitcase, we can find a couple of notes. We got a rumor about missing slaves. Okay, I don't know nothing for sure, but I heard some talk about them slaves that went missing. Don't go saying you heard this from me, but I wouldn't eat anything that didn't come out of a box for a little while. And the note about missing slaves. I don't get it. A bunch of slaves go missing and no one gives a damn. Mason's always making examples out of people. 1 or 2 go missing a week. And heads ain't rolling? Something's going on.
Part.
Across from that room, over here where I was looking at the cool rocket bats, I looked directly at this one and didn't notice the 2 notes right next to it. We got Buzz's notes. Keep this to yourself. Found one of them Brotherhood of Steel outposts. Whole place was torn to hell. Bodies and ghoul corpses everywhere. Found a working power armor suit just sitting in there. All we need to do is find one of them glowy battery things. Think I know where I can find one. I'm gonna need help. You in? And his apology. I know you said you ain't never gonna talk to me again, but just read this, okay? How was I gonna know they were coming back? Thought they were all dead. I'm really sorry about your finger. I am. I only laugh because what else was I gonna do? I laugh when I don't know what to do, okay? Look, I bet they don't even realize you lost it. I'm gonna go back and sneak in and look for it. I'm also gonna nab that power armor if I can. Buzz. In the same room, if you turn this way, another note that I probably looked right at was Shorty's note. I did it. I took the mask of that disciple that kept coming around. It was just a normal mug under there. Not sure what I was thinking would be, but must really pissed her off or something. Now I got 4 of them weirdos stalking me. Why did I go and do that? We need to do something. They're giving me weird nightmares. Shorty. And I also noticed 4 fusion cores in there that I missed and some frag grenades there. In the main room, there's this rad ghoul-rilla chair. And underneath it is a... I got it to pop up, like, somewhere right here. I don't think it's actually in the right spot, or it might have gotten kicked around. There should be a Jangles bandana. There we go. It's on the foot. It told me it was under the chair. Actually, I don't know how that looks, but I've never seen a Jangles bandana before. I mean, it matches the glasses better. But I think I prefer my good old Stars and Stripes bandana. Right next to where that chair is, on the floor over here, is a Nuka-Cola Dark. Next to the door to the eastern room here, where we found Shorty's note and the Buzz stuff, is a Nuka-Cola Wild. In the western room, right next to the locker where we found H's note, is a Nuka-Cola lunchbox. We got some Wonder Glue. And then back over in the eastern room here with Buzz's stuff, there is a Nuka Grape on this table here. Now the wiki also lists some other stuff on the important loot page I'm not going to go for. There's a lot of paint here that can get you a lot of steel and oil if you want to grab it. There's pack-painted handmade rifles and several weapons with specific modifications from Nuka World. I would assume that's like the rocket bats that I noticed. There's 4 mystery bacon and 6 mystery jerky to find throughout here, which I'm guessing is just an aid item, and it probably has to do with those notes and rumors about missing slaves. I would like to at least find 1 piece of each to see what it looks like.
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
But I don't know what it looks like, so I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm not going to go and collect all of that anyway. Oh, there's the mystery bacon right there, and the mystery jerky right next to it. Yeah, so if you want to find those, there's some of that throughout. I don't even know what's so important about it. The bacon, 10 HP, 10 HP, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go looking for that, so we are all good here. Alright, we are gonna go ahead and head back over to Fizz Top Grill and report in with Gage. Now that we have met all three of the pack, or all three of the raider leaders. I wanted to say all three of the pack leaders, but the pack is a raider gang, so gotta make the difference. And here he
The
is.
overboss returns. Yeah, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
So, what comes next, Gage?
Next, the fun stuff. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want, and then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Why? What's in it for you?
For the love of... Ain't you been listening? I'm the one that sold this whole idea to the gangs. Shit goes south, it ain't just your head they're gonna want on a stick. I like my head where it is. So if I can do anything to help keep it there, I'm gonna. So, what's it gonna be? We doing this together, or not?
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss.
Yeah, we're going to be taking Gage with us through a good bit of this DLC because he is the follower mint for it. There's nothing like how you can take Nick to Far Harbor and get a lot of dialogue with him. There's nothing new here for any of the companions of the Commonwealth. You can see here we have started the next quest, the Grand Tour, which involves us going to all 5 of the other locations here and planting a flag for the gangs. I will tell you beforehand, there are 3 gangs, and there are 5 places here. There is no way to divide it up evenly. No way at all. And that is going to come into play at the end of the quest line. So, all I'm going to say is you should pick your favorite 2 and focus on them. I think I am going to be siding with the pack and the operators. The disciples are just kind of a bunch of blood-crazed raiders. The operators seem to know what they're doing for the most part and are considerably sane and calculated. And I don't know, I just seem to like them a lot better. The pack, I don't know, honestly, they're not much better than the disciples, but I like animals, so we'll go with them over the disciples. Not too long ago, an episode or 2 ago, we did get a miscellaneous objective about Harvey. You know, the guy that tricked us into coming here to Nuka World. I guess he's already back here. He's the guy responsible for getting a lot of people to come here and run the gauntlet by making them think that their family, his family, is stuck here.
You ain't standing out.
And there he is.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way. All right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know, and I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed 2 of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
You gotta understand him to a degree. I mean, at that point, it's either he gets killed by the overboss, or whoever he sends in here is gonna get killed. This is Shank. Shank's gonna be important in the future, like he says. So we're gonna ignore him for now. And I think we'll go ahead and head inside the market, start talking to some merchants, get the lay of the land in there. I hear another radio. Get that turned off. Alright, we'll just start here
Hey there,
and
boss.
start going
You
clockwise.
really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why'd he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
As long as you keep your eyes on the merchandise and off of me, I'm happy to do business.
I wasn't talking to you, Caitlin. My eyes weren't even towards you. I was talking to Chip here, who seems to have a really good attitude for someone with a literal bomb collar around their neck.
Being chief handyman basically means I'm the one who gets yelled at, threatened, and kicked around when something breaks.
But he's happy to do his job. Okay, now we'll talk to Caitlin here.
So, you're the new boss. Coulter was no pushover. If you were tough enough to take him out, then you definitely earned that title. Whatever his faults, I'll say this. Coulter built something here. Something important. A lot of people come a long way to trade here. A lot of caps flow through the market. It's the kind of opportunity you don't want to take for granted.
What do you mean?
As long as people feel safe coming here, the caps will flow. But raiders, they're unpredictable. Quick-tempered. It's a delicate balance, this place. Lots of reward, but just as much risk. All I'm saying is, don't let things get out of hand. There's one other thing you should probably know. I've got an arrangement with Shank. When I'm out on the road, I keep an ear to the ground. I hear anything interesting, I relay it to him.
Who is Shank?
He's a man in the know. Anything noteworthy happens either here in Nuka World or out in the Commonwealth. Odds are, he's well informed about it.
Whatever arrangement you've got with Shank is your business.
I'm glad you see it that way. Since you're here, can I hook you up with any supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
Alright, we're gonna buy some ammo, and we're gonna start offloading some of this stuff we've been picking up. Sadly, a lot of our other stuff went back to the Commonwealth with Kate when we sent her back. But that's fine, I'll just grab that in between episodes or something, I don't know. Have 2 of these, right? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so that's Caitlin. She's a merchant.
Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard
So
down
just
for a
keep
second.
looking around. Like I said, we're gonna go clockwise around here. That goes back out to Nuka World. Let's see what? Oh, you're my weapons guy. You should have the ammo I'm looking for. Fusion cells, frag grenades. I can also just walk in. I'm the overboss. I can just take that mini nuke.
My humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss.
These are Molotovs. Honestly, like, I am the overboss. I'm allowed to just come in and take this stuff. Why am I buying stuff from them? 2 fusion cores? Alright, buddy, tell me about yourself.
Wow, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
You should be more like Chip.
Do you complain this much with everyone, or am I just being singled out here?
Well, it's not every day that one of us low-life traders get to have words with the high and mighty overboss. Maybe I didn't want to waste the opportunity to tell you how things really are around here. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays, even you.
Why do I have to pay for this stuff? I'm the overboss, remember?
Like any market, this place needs caps to run. Whether it's for payoffs, bribes, you name it. I don't mean any offense, boss. It's just the way things run around here.
I guess that's fair. You need money
Let's
to
see what you
keep
have.
this place running. Buy some more ammo. Offload some more stuff. Yeah, you can take the rest of those. You can take 52 more caps. 4 more caps. Do I have anything that's worth 4 caps? I don't know if I want to get rid of the Jangles bandana yet. I'll hold on to it for now. I don't know if it's unique or not. I've never seen it before, so... And some Dandy Boy apples. Well, isn't he a ray of sunshine?
See
Let's
that
keep
crazy
looking
robot
around.
dressed
There's like a
bottle?
upper area up here too. Oh yeah, that's where the raiders keep track on everything. That makes sense. Alright, this looks like you're just general junk dealer over here. Wait, what was that? We need those. Just trust me, we need a lot of those. Those are the reasons that we will be doing the Galactic Zone last. But just know that we're going to be finding a lot of those star cores, and we're going to need every one of them. That is the first one we found here in the market.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness.
Except for Aaron.
A lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job. Keeping all these raiders in line.
What? You don't think I can handle it?
What? No, that's not what I mean, yes, I'm sure you can handle it. The way you took on Coulter, I don't think there's anything you can't handle, boss. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Right away, boss.
More ammo, and I'm sure she actually sells a good bit of junk. Yeah, because she has all of that on her shelves. What else can I sell to you, though? The Thirst Zapper, believe it or not, is not a unique weapon. We will be able to find plenty of them here in Nuka World, so I am selling it. Gotta keep my patrolman sunglasses. They're part of the look, you know? Let's see, you can take like 14 more. 5 more. Oh hey, we already got like 73 Nukacade tickets. That's good. Alright, just 2 more caps. We'll also take this chance to get rid of all these notes we've been picking up. Keep the overdue book. We're going to keep the junk. There we go. A fusion cell, and you are good.
Anything in here?
Okay, who is next? I don't think there's anyone that really does anything in the center.
Trouble, just some good deals.
Yeah, they just kind of walk through there, all the unnamed
General
ones.
goods here. Come on
I did
over,
notice
pick up
on
what you
her
need.
back shelf as I was talking to her, a Nuka Grape and a
Got
Nuka
plenty
Cola
of
Dark.
supplies for you, boss.
Those actually aren't on my list to grab. There's a Quantum there. They're just bonus items, I noticed. Hooray.
Oh,
Mackenzie.
hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be
Damn,
honest,
just rub it
I
in
don't
her
know you yet,
face.
boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
You gotta admire her. She's, what, the 4th one we've talked to, and she's the first one that's actually asking us to do something about it. She's got some moxie. I like her.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, You could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind.
Oh,
anyway,
what's gonna happen? Are they gonna tell the overboss?
Around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies too. You're looking for those.
So that started the open season quest, which is the alternate route. If you don't want to work with the raiders, you can just kill them all. This quest automatically starts when you kill the first one. You can also get it from Mackenzie here. But it also doesn't really point you to any of the other locations, and it's just a boring way to do the DLC. So we're gonna ignore it. For now.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. There were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Yeah, come along with us. We won't hit your settlement anymore. You'll be completely safe. Just wear this bomb collar.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Sure, take a look.
She sadly does not sell any ammo, so we're just gonna sell some other stuff to her. Let's see, you can take like 21 more caps. That actually works out perfectly. Cool. All right, keep it moving. I actually want to double back to the weapons guy real quick. Was this him? This was him. Because we're missing one piece of important loot, and I feel like he would be the guy to have it back here somewhere. But I am not seeing it, so maybe we will find it somewhere else. I think we got one more guy to talk to over here. Is it in his stand at all? He's got Psycho buff out.
Highest and mightiest himself. How can I be of service, huh?
A deck doll, Jet. I feel like he's definitely our chem dealer. Medex.
No
Stim pack.
tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Anything down here?
The guy selling chems is a little off.
Oh, is he a little off?
The raiders keep talking about bloodworms.
All right, buddy, you're
I never
Maddox.
find out what those are.
Must be stressful. Running this den of backstabbers, throat cutters, and double dealers. Let my chems put that troubled mind at ease, eh?
Oh, he doesn't even, like, have any conversation or anything. He just, wants me to barter with him.
I'll take a look, sure.
You got it, boss.
He's got a really deep voice. Like, I don't think I've heard this voice actor anywhere else in the game. Too much. Take 2 of those back. And 1 cap. Do I have anything that sells for 1 cap? I don't think so. No. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so that is the entire place here. Like I said, we are missing 1 piece of loot, though.
Never seen anything like it.
And I'm pretty sure it will spawn here. I just don't see it anywhere. So, it was near his stall. Except it's not actually in his stall, it's right in front of it. In this, on this table that I didn't even notice here, in this basket, is a persuasion grenade. which is exactly what we were reading about at the operators, what they were doing, what Lizzie was doing all the tests with, and we got one. So basically, we go throw this at a settlement, and they are willing to work with us. We persuade them a lot easier, I guess. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but we got one. I want to explore one more place here in Nuka Town before we end off. We're going to go find Cappy's Cafe. And after we run through there, the only place left to look at is the Nuka Arcade. But we'll probably knock that out after our next set of quests. We aren't leaving Nuka Town right away. We're going to be doing some of the Radiant quests that all the gang leaders offer. And then we'll finally be out on our way. But we got to find this Cappy's Cafe. That's Kolakar's. I think it's going to be somewhere along the main street here. Oh, maybe it's going to be right here. That was easy.
I think you missed a spot, Scab. Sweep.
Alright, so this is Cappy's Cafe. We're only looking for 3 things here.
Traders here are no better than slaves.
You're gonna be the one pushing that broom. You got that, tough guy?
Just having a little fun, Granny. Keeping the kid on his toes.
I don't give a mole rat's ass how many of you raiders there are. In here, it's my bar and my rules.
Damn, you know she's tough because they didn't even get a bomb collar on her. Where is this? Where is that on like a speaker up there?
Stuck in my head again.
Okay, so that was amplifying the music right there. We got that turned off. I don't know where it's actually playing though. Oh, it's playing from here. There we go.
Over, boss.
Alright, we're only looking for 3 things here. We're looking for these perfectly preserved pies, which are extremely rare. But there's a few various places that you can just find them spot on. I think there's 4 that we've gotten very easily. Other than that, they are extremely rare. And the other thing we're looking for is, I think, a note or a holotape.
Don't worry about me.
Something that is a lot more important to me because it's more of a collectible. The Nuka side recipe. There we go. If you remember a long time ago in Sanctuary, we built a Nuka-Cola mixing machine. That is a recipe for the mixing machine, which is great. Now we can make Nuka side, which is one that we won't find throughout the park anywhere. But with that, I think we are going to go ahead and end the episode off here. We might start next time by talking to Lauren and /or Keith, who was somewhere here. Seeing what they got to say. Oh yeah, Gage is just sitting down. And then we'll start doing some side quests from the various raider bosses. But that'll be next time, so thank you all for watching. And I'll see you then if I can get out of this bathroom. Please. Thank you. Bye-bye.